How are we doing today? We're doing good?
We're doing fine. Today we're directing. We're reviewing.
Directing a movie, or
we're reviewing the film Young Frankenstein.
Young Frankenstein.
Directed by
Melissa Brooks.
Melissa Brooks.
Did he change? Did he change?
No, what's Mel short for?
No, I thought
Melvin?
that maybe he changed. Melvin? I'm not sure. That's a good question. Should we find out?
Did he make a change?
Yeah, did he make a change? Did he decide to take that step?
Have he a change?
Nick.
Maybe?
Yeah. You know
Look
what?
up
I'm glad. You
Mel
know what?
Brooks.
That's very progressive of him. I think that's
Mel Brooks.
I think that's
Yeah,
a good
what's
thing.
Mel short for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Melvin. I want to say it's Melvin.
Okay, Melvin.
Something crazy. You know he's almost 100 years old?
Melonia.
He'll be 100 next year.
Yeah. He better make it there. He better make it to like 110. He's still working. He's about to do
for
a...
millennium.
Millennium?
Yeah, it's Melvin James Brooks.
Melvin, you nailed it.
Wow.
In relation to the band,
that
the
was
Melvins?
you.
Did I say that? I thought
Yes.
you said that.
No.
No, I was repeating what you said.
No.
Really?
I don't think so.
Look at me. I have the memory of a goldfish.
Neither of us know.
Neither of us
I don't
know.
wanna know.
I just want to give you the credit.
Today we'll be
Wow.
reviewing
I'm trying to be generous. That's all.
We're listening.
the Young Frankenstein. Do you want me to do the Irish accent for the whole episode? Or?
Just for a bit.
For a little
Just
bit.
tell us what
you
happens.
could just like warm us up a little bit. I mean, it's your pick, guys. This is Phil's pick for the week.
Okay.
For Spooky October. He wanted to do Young Frankenstein, which was directed, and it was released 1974, I think. 1974, December 15th, actually, I think it was.
Wow.
It was a winter
Yeah.
film. So why don't you tell us a little bit about it, since it was your pick? Sorry to interrupt you.
Right.
When did you first see this movie?
I saw this movie when I was in high school in a film class in 10th grade. It was one of the first films that I saw in film class, and it was one of the funniest films I'd ever seen. I really enjoyed it, and it was a good time. It was funny.
This was in your film class?
It was my film class. I was 16 years old.
At what
Nice.
school? Can you?
John A. Ferguson Senior High School.
Ferguson, you say?
Ferguson, you say?
Yes, that's what it's called.
Oh, yeah. I remember Ferguson.
Son of Fergus.
Ferguson. Yes.
So, what did they tell you in the film class?
So-
Classic.
Classic
Mel Brooks, Gene Wilder.
1970s Gene Wilder film.
This is
Not
is
his
by
wildest.
not his wildest, but perhaps
More wild.
It was wilder than something. Yeah. So this film, to give you guys a little bit of background, was written by Mel Brooks alongside Gene Wilder. From my understanding, Gene Wilder was hanging out with Mel Brooks and they were having a coffee, and he said, "Well, I have this idea for a Frankenstein movie." And Mel Brooks was like, "Oh no. Like, we've done enough of that. We've seen enough of that." And he's like, "We've got Son of Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein. Why are we going to do another Frankenstein movie?" And Gene Wilder's like, "Well, actually, what if it was like his grandson and he wanted nothing to do with the family fortune?" And Mel Brooks is like, "Well, it's actually kind of funny. I guess
Yeah.
let's do it." Yeah. So the screenplay came together over a series of nights that they hung out at Gene Wilder's Bel Air Hotel.
Dark and stormy nights?
Dark and stormy nights in Bel Air.
Brainstorming.
Of all places, brainstorming over some British digestive biscuits and some Earl Grey tea
I've been
with some
thinking about
sugar
digestive
cubes.
biscuits about
Have you really?
Yes,
I
they've
just
been
found
on my mind.
I actually just found out about digestive biscuits today.
Well, okay, so this is what I wonder. What makes them digestive?
That's what I was wondering.
That's what you want to know?
It's the first time I've ever
Isn't
encountered that.
everything digestive?
Right?
No,
I mean,
rocks,
is it
for
like
example,
a digestive?
Okay,
Is
well.
it like
Well.
it is it
All right.
an assistant?
This is what I
digestive,
wonder.
Supportive digestive
So
health?
when my tummy hurts, if I eat a little sweet something, I feel better. It doesn't hurt anymore. So then I was like, is there something about like simple sugars that is like helps your digestion, or I don't know, makes your stomach feel better? So maybe that's what those biscuits are all about.
Maybe.
Biscuits, aka cookies. Or
But
they're always cookies,
No,
right?
they're called biscuits.
There's
Yes,
a
but what I
reason-
mean is like
But
Yes.
there's a reason
at
why
the
we.
risk of imagining the wrong thing.
Yes.
It's basically like little
cookies, yeah.
Okay, yeah, but we call them. I mean, they call them
Like the Maria
The
cookies?
British call them digestive biscuits for a reason, right?
But
There has to be
when
something
you say
specific.
digestive biscuit, I literally think of like a Scooby snack. Like it comes out of a tube and it's the shape of a Southern biscuit. Like it's a disc and you eat it and something happens to you.
Is that what it looks
I
like?
think of
I don't
those.
know.
I
I
know what
think
they look
they're
like.
like little
Alvida,
like.
it's
like
the
little-
Alvida cookies.
Is that what they're?
Nah, there's
Belvita?
there's like
Belvita?
more sweet. Yeah, Belvita.
Belvita.
Not because Velveeta.
Belvita.
So
over
some tins of
so
digestives.
over some digestives and some Earl Grey tea. Yeah, so that's kind of how the script came together. They shot it in black and white, which was uncommon for the time, for the 70s, because they wanted to pay homage to the 1930s classic horror films.
Yes.
Right, like Frankenstein, The Wolfman,
yes, of
so on
course.
and so forth. And I mean, that's just the general background of the film, but
Yeah.
it is considered, and I think rightfully so, one of the funniest movies ever. I mean, this is Gene Wilder, like at
Yeah.
the top of his game, and
He's
go
a
ahead.
phenomenal actor.
He's incredible. I mean, for those of you that don't know, we're talking about the Willy Wonka, amongst many other great roles,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But he was Willy Wonka's probably what most people are
Yeah.
gonna know.
It's a
him for.
shame people don't know him for more.
He's
Yeah.
positively captivating.
You know what I found out about Gene Wilder today? He's also a novelist. And that's what he did in his later career. Like after he retired from acting because he got sick of show business back in 2003, his last credited role was actually, get this, on Will and Grace as a guest, which he won an Emmy Award for.
He
that
won
was the
an
last
Emmy Award
for being a guest starring on an episode of Will and Grace.
Can you do that?
Apparently Gene
Gene Wilder.
If you're
Gene Wilder
can.
can.
Listen. We've already established that he's
But
Gene
what
Wilder's
is that
the wildest.
category? Like guest star on a
No,
sitcom?
no, just
No,
Emmy
it's
Award
just Emmy Award
for best acting.
Yeah, for
That's-
best.
He
acting.
just won
What the
it
hell
for
is he
one
being?
episode. He's,
And that's okay. That's something
monstrous
we got to
talent.
do an episode about that.
Yeah, we
Will
got
and
Just
Grace.
watch
We-
that episode.
we got-
and talk about
We
it.
have to see how good was his single.
More
More
performance
like
over the
Wild
span
and
of 30
Grace.
minutes.
Wild and Grace.
Oh,
Yeah.
ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
All right. So also Mel Brooks, who's known for appearing in many of the movies that he writes and directs.
He's in it?
No, he's not actually. By
He's
request
not
of
in the
Gene
film.
Wilder. Gene Wilder said that he didn't want him in the film because Mel Brooks is known for, I suppose, breaking the fourth wall, and Gene Wilder didn't want a lot of that, like winking and nodding at the audience. So he said, the only way that we'll do this movie is if you promise not to be in it.
Why didn't he want any winking and nodding? I felt like there was a bit of.
I feel like you're my
There's
Gene
a
Wilder.
fair amount of winking.
Am I
and
your
nodding
Gene
in
Wilder
the-
and you're my Mel Brooks?
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. That's
Aw.
like another version of like Snoop and Dre or like Paul and John.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
who's who? Give me the
I'm
vision.
definitely I'm Wilder. He's Brooks.
Yeah, I'm Mel Brooks. He's Gene
Yeah.
Wilder.
I wish I
I
knew
can see
more
that.
about Mel Brooks.
We have to do
Well,
another Mel Brooks.
More about both of them.
Mel Brooks also created one of the most infamous musicals in history.
Is that
Right.
the producers?
The producers.
Mm.
It was originally going to be called Springtime for Hitler.
Well, that's in the play.
Springtime for Hitler. I
The
did
play
not
that they
know
put
that.
on
Yeah.
in the producers is Springtime for Hitler. Right?
That's right.
But yeah, the people helping to produce the producers and everyone thought it was too controversial, so they renamed the musical
The producers.
The Producers. And he
Oh.
won multiple awards for it. This was a critically acclaimed musical.
Is Mel Brooks Jewish himself? Do I know?
I
do we
think
know that?
so.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Let's check him out.
Yeah.
But carry on, please. I'll let you know when I.
So Mel Brooks is just overall one of the comedic titans of the 20th century. He also made Spaceballs. He made The Producers. He made Young
He
Frankenstein.
made Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Robin Hood Men in Tights.
You're gonna really shun me for this, but that is the only Mel Brooks movie I've ever seen before this one.
It can
I like
can
Men
be.
in Tights. It's funny.
I think I need to. Actually, I haven't seen that one. I think the only other This is so embarrassing for me as well. You're
I know.
gonna
Here
kill
we
me.
are. We're just laying down the dirty laundry.
Yeah. We're gonna have to watch a lot of Mel Brooks. I guess we gotta catch up because I think I'm only familiar with Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles supposed to be really funny, is it?
Blazing Saddles was really funny. Yeah.
Okay.
Also had Gene Wilder in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
but
great
I'm
friends.
trying to think. I might have watched Spaceballs, but when I was really little, I can't remember now.
Dracula, Dead and Loving It. That sounds good. I'll watch that.
Yeah, Mel Brooks is really funny.
Yeah.
So Young Frankenstein is considered some of his best work, really.
Yeah.
And it is a funny movie, right? Gene
It's-
Wilder's killing it.
It's ridiculous. It's classic 70s slapstick, along with, visual puns, witty
puns?
visual puns, yeah.
What visual puns?
Did you just say that?
You mean
and
the part
you
where
don't even
Frankenstein
thought
is really young, or like?
He
No,
just-
wait, no,
he was
I might-
just
I'm
dropping
thinking-
terms. He's like, that
No,
sounds
I'm
correct.
thinking,
Let me
you know what
just
I'm
throw
thinking?
that
I'm
in there."
thinking Police Squad, because it's also black and white.
Okay, anyways, this has got a great cast. It's a fun movie. So it starts off basically we get like an opening shot of the moon, and then we have the camera panning over to what looks like a coffin. Boom,
Casket.
Whatever. Casket opens up, and what do you see there? The skeletal remains, I suppose you could call them, of the Dr. Frankenstein. Frankenstein, right?
No, he's Frankenstein.
Yeah, Victor von Frankenstein.
Victor Frankenstein.
Yeah, like the
Baron
Baron
von Frankenstein.
Thank you for the correction.
Yes.
Yeah, so then we have this hand like pulling away what looks like a little box, I suppose, right? And
you suppose you don't know if it's a box.
It's a box. Okay.
You're
happy? It's a box.
It's a parcel.
It's a parcel of sorts. And then boom, we get a nice little iris swipe. Which is like those old school transitions where you got like the screen like shrinks into like a little bubble.
Oh, is that what that's called? I love
me
that.
too. It's so classic.
That's a happy ending.
Yeah, it's like a happy
fade
ending.
out, like
you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we get one of those, and then opens up, and it's the same box, and it's held by what? I guess like the representative of the Victor von Frankenstein estate.
Who disappears for the rest of the movie.
That's true.
Where did he go?
We never see that guy again.
I thought he was gonna like take Young Frankenstein back to Transylvania. Like
you thought he was gonna be like his like liaison.
Yeah, like
his guide of sorts.
Mephistopheles.
Yeah. Right?
Yes,
it seemed like he was going to have a more...
Mephistopheles. You took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah, he was going to be... It seemed like he was going to have a more significant role, but he doesn't. He's there, he's hanging out, and where does he show up? At a lecture for none other than the grandson of Victor von Frankenstein, who is played by Gene Wilder, who was this really eccentric, over-the-top dude who's giving...
Doctor. He's a medical doctor.
Pardon me.
And professor.
Yeah, he's a medical doctor and professor giving a lecture and talking about, I guess, like the central nervous system, right? Right. So he gives this whole lecture and he's doing his thing, and the student in the audience doesn't stop bugging him about his connection to his grandfather. The guy keeps like egging him on about it. He's
like, I have two questions. One, what's up with your grandpa?
Yeah, what's up with that guy?
Why wouldn't you want to do his work?
Yeah, and poor young Frankenstein is spending this whole lecture trying to basically
because I think is his name also Victor? His name's also Victor.
I think his name is Frederick.
Frederick.
No, that's how they say it.
That's how they say it. Yeah, it's Frederick.
Yeah.
Frederick Frankenstein.
It's Frederick.
That's so funny.
What's up with his fiance?
What is up with his fiance?
She's like, goodbye, me, I love you. Don't touch my hair. Don't kiss me on the mouth.
She's like this like untouchable person. And what do they do like at the end? Like
they rub
that was really funny.
They rub elbows.
They do the
Yeah.
Is that what rubbing? No, that's not what rubbing elbows is. That's just being near people.
That looked like a bro thing.
That's like an elbow tap, like when your hands are dirty at work. You know, you say hi.
Yeah. It was like a little bro movement.
That was so funny to me.
Yeah, she's just obnoxious.
Yeah.
She's I guess she's represents a certain kind of person who is maybe more recognizable in the era.
Yeah, she was really funny to me, honestly.
She was funny.
That whole interaction. Like every time he tried to come in for an embrace, it's like, oh no, my hair. No,
my dress.
I'm about to go to this party this afternoon. No.
My dress.
Don't touch me. Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, skipping ahead.
So the representative tells him, "Hey, listen, you're the grandson of your grandfather, and basically,
listen up. I'm gonna tell you how it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you how it is.
I'm gonna blow your mind right now. You're the grandson of your grandfather.
You might be shocked by this, but you're a grandson to a grandfather, and that grandfather owns some land and a laboratory and a castle.
Never went to his father. Just went straight to him. I guess it's old grandpa was really gripping really tight on that parcel.
Yeah, I want to know the story of Frankenstein's son.
What's the relationship?
Like what happened to the middleman here, right?
Maybe he just died before, and grandpa died recently.
That's what I'm assuming, or maybe they just had like an acrimonious relationship for some reason. Right? We had like a little bit of
what kind of relationship?
Family acrimonious.
Oh god,
Holy acrimony.
That's a good word.
Yeah, like maybe they just had like some sort of like fight. Like I don't know, maybe
We forgot to mention that he so much doesn't want to be associated with his grandpa that he emphatically is like raging about.
He has a whole episode when this nerdy guy keeps asking him like,
your handwritten.
Doesn't the bringing back to life what was once dead hold any intrigue for you? And this guy just blows up. He's like, I'm not interested in any of that. I'm interested in the preservation of life. And then he takes a scalpel in the middle of this like impassioned speech and he stabs himself with it to emphasize.
By axe, he's just
like really
he's doing
into
like
it.
like a banging on the desk kind of thing,
he's
but he's really banging on his
and then
legs, and then he crosses his legs to cover it up.
Yeah, he does like he sexually crosses the legs to try and like distract away from it. To which the whole class applauds.
They're
like wow.
Speaking of sexually,
genius. Yeah. Okay. So he takes his box. He says, "Okay, I guess I'll go check out this castle. This castle. What was that? A dog. Oh, okay. The werewolf.
Oh my gosh. Unholy noises.
Yes, unholy noises.
Castle.
Some scary stuff out there.
They heard your whinny.
Yeah.
They heard you whinnying.
That's a big dog. It sounds like an American werewolf. And
they heard my Frablucha.
Can everybody do their best whinny?
No, I don't even know how I would.
That was you? That was pretty good.
Me. That's not bad, right?
That was better.
I guess I do know what I'm doing.
Okay. Now I don't want to do mine because it doesn't.
Mine sounds like a weird girl laugh.
Like a
that's
Scooby-Doo
scary.
laugh.
That was the scariest thing I think I've ever heard you do.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So he goes to the train station. He humbly accepts his mission to go take the castle. And where does he go, guys?
Transylvania.
Transylvania.
All right. Immediate question. Am I dumb? Do I not know enough about history? Why is Transylvania speaking German? It's Romanian, no?
Is that what was going on over there?
They all have like these like doopy like German accents, yeah, and they like say a bunch of things with like random German.
Yeah,
words,
there's no
right?
historical accuracy whatsoever in this.
Oh, I thought maybe Romania was at some point under.
That went like right over my head. That's
yeah,
a really
there's no
good
geographic.
Hungarian.
There's no concern for geography.
Transylvania is Romania, though, right?
I think you're right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure what you're saying is correct.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Transylvania.
Transylvania.
That's also where,
Yeah, it's in Romania.
Is it close to Germany? Are there
myself.
any like German I don't know, like villages and stuff like that nearby?
So it might have been part of like the
thing?
Austro-Hungarian, loop, because it is next to Hungary.
Austro-Hungarian sounds like a nice place to get like a cheeseburger, like a good beer.
What? No, but like the Austro-Hungarian Empire, like it's a real thing.
No, I don't know. I've never heard of it. Alysson.
You've never heard of the Austro-Hungarian Empire?
I've never. I have no
I
idea.
cannot tell if you're being sarcastic with the face that you're making right now.
He's being sarcastic.
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't point.
Have you guys heard of the
I was just surprised at what you said about the
Austro-Hungarian Empire?
What?
What is that? Like a joke?
Okay. What is any one of us talking about right now?
Okay, so we're getting back to the train. So we get back to the
castle. Yeah, so first train stop is somewhere in New York. Second train stop is Transylvania. I thought that was funny.
That was funny, right?
It was immediate.
Like within like the span of like 10 minutes. Okay, here we're in New York. Suddenly, all right, Transylvania.
Yeah, and I love the whole like everywhere you go, people are the same. Like it was like the train passengers. The two other ones were like having some kind of fight about their son.
Oh yeah.
He's like, let him do it. I don't know. I thought that was hilarious. I don't know what that was. Yeah. And then skip to like they're all speaking quote unquote German, and she's like yelling. It seems like it's about the same shit.
I love that you bring that up because I mean, what I liked was when he gets there, and who's the first person he meets when he gets there? A kid that wants to shine his shoe. Yeah, he's like, "You need a shoe shine, sir." And he's like, "Oh, I don't need that." And it's like a weird.
The random Cockney accents. In this
some people have Cockney accents. Some people are Gene Hackman, and then some people are
It's a
German.
metropolis.
Yeah.
It's because cosmopolitan.
Yeah,
that's the difference. There's a lot of different people who live there.
It's like a metropolitan. It's like basically Transylvania is like the New York of, I guess.
Yeah.
Eastern Europe.
That's what they say. It's the New York of. It's the New York
man.
of.
Take it easy over there, all right, Phil. You got to take it easy.
Frablucha.
Oh, we're almost there.
So,
we're almost there. First, we
there.
gotta get to
We're
Igor.
almost there. We gotta get to what? Okay, my favorite
Focus
character.
on the eyes.
My favorite character, Igor, or Igor, as some might know him.
Yeah.
That's his. I guess like his guide, his little. What is his official title? Like he's just like I guess
like an assistant of
like
sorts.
a little assistant.
He's the first assistant.
The first assistant.
I think. He's technically the first assistant.
Yeah.
Right.
First AD.
So when he meets Igor, right, he introduces him. He's like, "You're Frankenstein, right?" And Igor's got like these chameleon eyes, right? He's got like these eyes pointing in two different directions.
Those eyes are natural. Did you know?
Yes, I did. I found that out today too.
I found that out today. Yeah.
Did you think they were?
I thought no. I thought
like
that
they were
like, there was
contacts?
like some kind of like prosthetic contact something.
That's funny.
Those are his real eyes.
They're so
His
funny.
trademark is
They're-
his feature.
They're perfect.
Realize.
That's it. Yeah, and I realized those for sure.
Man.
Yeah. So when he meets him, he's all, oh, so are you Frankenstein? And he's like, well, it's Frankenstein. You putting me on, right? And he tells him, well, I guess my name is Igor. And that's how we know him for the rest of the movie. And Igor's got like this hump, which like my favorite bit of the movie, I think, is Igor's hump.
That moves from side to side.
That moves from side to side. He's got like this.
Changes.
Yeah, like it's always changing position.
Mm-hmm.
And every time, no, my favorite part is when he taps it.
It makes that wooden sound every time.
It gets me every time.
Yeah.
Every time that this man touches that little lump, it just boop.
His lovely lady humps.
His lovely lady humps.
Yes, Igor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Igor's a great character, and Igor basically he takes him on this, I guess, what is it, like a chariot?
Yeah, a cart.
It's like a
I would
cart.
even say it's just
I
a
would
cart.
call it. Yeah, chariot's
Old-fashioned.
kind of fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that fancy. It's like a cart, a hay. And that's where he meets Inga
Where she invites him for a roll in the
for a
hay.
roll in the hay, right? Inga's like his hot lab assistant.
Roll.
It's fun.
This kind of humor reminds me of like, I guess what later is,
That
like,
visual pun.
That's a visual pun.
Okay, yeah, I see
That's-
what you're saying now.
All right.
Rolling in the hay.
Rolling
she
in the
just-
hay, and
but
she's
that-
literally rolling in the hay.
Is,
Yeah.
yeah, but okay.
That
All
is
right.
kind of like a visual.
But you
All
can
right,
just
I'll
say
give
that
it to
she
you.
rolls and it's like,
Yeah.
okay. I don't see what's visual about it.
Because we're
Because
seeing
you can
it.
see it. That bam is visual, I guess. Whatever. It reminds me of like Naked Gun, you know, like style of humor where it's like the silliness
Oh,
is
yeah.
irresistible.
If
It's
you-
so stupid that it's amazing.
What I appreciate about Young Frankenstein is that kind of humor, it's not as common. You
I
know
know
what I mean?
people don't love slapstick anymore. Where's the appreciation for slapstick? Because I love slapstick.
I love slapstick too.
I'll take
I
that
agree.
over like
I love.
clever dark humor.
All right, jumping ahead. One of my favorite scenes is when they're playing darts,
I
and
love
they're
the
having
darts.
the conversation. Conversation goes on, and at some point, the inspector is trying to like sort of gauge whether Frankenstein is doing all these
Oh yeah.
experiments or not. So he starts saying things like, "Well, this is Transylvania, and you are Dr. Frankenstein." And every time he tries to throw a dart, after he emphasizes a specific word, the dart goes flying in the wrong direction, and we just hear like cats
Yeah.
screaming,
Breaks the window.
breaks glass,
twice.
and then the scene goes on, and then we don't see at the end of that scene when the inspector's going back into his cart, we see a deflated tire.
No, both tires on
Both
the car
tires
are
are
flat. Yeah,
are flat,
and full of.
and then some
darts.
guy has a dart in his leg.
Oh, I didn't see that. There's a dart in his
There's a
leg.
guy-
Oh, I didn't notice that either.
The guy
Oh,
ha-
the
has a
dart.
dart in his leg, and he's limping, and we just see like the consequences of
What he's been doing.
what he's been doing, of all the darts flying and all
I
the.
like when he's like, "Am I making you nervous?" And Dr. Frankenstein is holding the dart backwards, like
Yeah.
the whatever.
Yeah.
The
In
point is
reverse.
going,
Yeah.
The point's going backwards.
It's so
That's awesome.
funny. I love that scene too.
All right. So going back.
Well,
They arrive
They arrive,
at the castle.
and then they knock on the door, and who are they greeted by?
Frau Blucher.
Frau Blucher. Every time that they say her name, the horses whinny. Or
Yeah.
they neigh, right? The whinny is like, what's the difference between a
Between a whinny and a
neigh?
neigh,
Yeah.
we would have to ask a cowboy.
Yeah, we'd have to ask
We're
a
the
cowboy.
wrong. Yeah, we're the wrong crowd to know.
Okay, do we
gotta
know
go
any
on
cowboys currently? Do we have a cowboy on
R//
call?
Cowboy questions.
Ask cowboy Reddit.
Our resident cowboy.
A resident cowboy? Who's our resident cowboy? Nick?
Nick, what's the difference between a neigh and a whinny?
Yeah, could you find out for us, please?
Okay.
We're very curious.
Neigh sounds like no, whinny
Yeah.
sounds like yes. Don't you
So
think?
Frau Blucher. Every time they say her name, the horses.
That's super
That's
good.
one of my
Yeah,
favorite
they
bits.
seem to get quite frightened.
Yeah.
That's an incredible.
What does that mean? Is there
What?
any sense to that?
No, I guess
It's
it's just scary.
she's an
Oh, okay.
we have
Nick's got
answers.
an
We have answers
announcement.
from the producer.
A whinny is generally considered a softer, higher pitched, and shorter sound than a neigh, often used for greeting or expressing satisfaction. A neigh can be louder and more vibrating, used for calling out or answering from a distance, or when expressing frustration or annoyance.
So it's a neigh.
I think it's
It
a nay.
sounds more like a
Sounds
nay.
more like a nay.
It's a nay for
okay.
me.
Okay, it's unanimous. I think. Should we take a group vote? Say yay for nay.
Yeah.
Yay. Yeah.
I mean,
yay.
yes, yay.
Nay for
Yeah.
yay for nay. Okay, so every time they say her name, the horses neigh. And I mean, my favorite is like when they're all walking into the castle, and just to try it out one more time, like Igor pops his head out and he's like, "Frau Blucher," and the horses
Yeah.
they neigh again.
And then his eye rolls around a bit. He does a little very satisfied
like one
little
of
look
those.
around.
Yeah, he's got like a little swivel on the axis. So then young Frankenstein goes in, and what happens? He checks out the house, man.
He checks out the house.
He checks out the house. And what happens next?
I don't know. I'm letting you lead this. I don't know.
I don't want to keep leading.
But I know, and I love when you do that. And also
Yeah?
because I don't know what happens next.
All right, okay, I'm gonna try. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong. This is when he checks out like his father's study, right? Is it like? his library?
No. He goes into the library and then he finds a secret.
What is with that?
No, it's okay. We're buying ourselves time to think about what it is that happened next.
Okay. No, I'm literally just exclaiming like what? Why are they like honking like that? Is that a honk, or is it like a battle cry? What is it? Is it like an affirmation of your rival?
Want to fight,
like
they have to honk. Yeah, that's true. It's a battle cry. The duel starts with mutual honking.
No, it
before
was.
they sail directly at each other.
Because it sounds aggressive. You don't think it sounds aggressive? I think it sounds a little aggressive.
It's a classic case of honk if you're horny.
Oh, they're having like a horn off in the water? Like a
Yeah.
horn off? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Wait, is that what honk if you're horny means?
A horn off?
It's a pun because of horn?
I think so.
Is that what it's always been?
I think.
I don't know.
Well,
It's like supposed to be silly,
it's a
right?
combination.
Like horny
It's a combination
honk.
of.
The spirit of this moment is like that of a group of people that have just discovered fire for the first time.
Which is accurate because
Yeah.
Frankenstein is the modern Prometheus.
Oh.
Don't.
Now we're cooking with gas and fire.
Oh
Oh.
my gosh.
So they
They go ahead.
go into the study and they find a secret passageway in.
We're gonna tie
the
his
study.
arms together. That's what we're gonna do.
But that happens after. Doesn't he like sleep? He goes to bed first. I could swear. Okay, this is what I think. This is what I think
He
happens.
goes first. He checks out the study and then he goes to bed, and that's when they find the secret passageway. Because
After.
remember, yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Oh, because he's like, these books are all boring and normal. This is just basic medicine.
And that's when Blucher, how is it?
Blucher.
Blucher is like leading him around, and she kind of like makes like a subtle pass at him. Does the master want
Oh my gosh, that was so
brandy?
funny. She was like, yeah, and she's like, maybe some more milk,
Some more milk or some Ovaltine?
sparkling water.
He's like, no, we're good. No, okay, I guess we say good night. And she leaves, and what does he see through like the mirror in the room?
She kisses the portrait. She's
Yeah,
like,
so she's a little
night.
freak.
Good night, Schweetikins.
She's kissing the portrait of his granddad because she's got like the hots for the former passed on Victor Frankenstein, right?
So
Yes, the late.
does that mean she's his
Grandma, you think?
grandmama?
No, I think she was just his
No,
mistress.
it's his step grandmama.
It's not unreasonable to make
This
that.
is your new grandma.
This could be a theory.
Okay.
I mean, but she's
She's
I guess she's attracted to him because
she could have. And she's kissing the portrait. She likes him. I mean,
she looks a lot. He looks a lot.
she's
like-
offering him Ovaltine. She's offering
Yeah,
him
you know what
like
that means.
milk, brandy. You know what all
in
that means.
Transylvania.
Yeah.
I've never met a woman who's offered me Ovaltine that I haven't slept with.
Yeah, I agree.
Off the bat.
I agree. Well, I've never had any woman offer me Ovaltine, but sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I haven't had Ovaltine since I was a kid.
Ovaltine's great. We used
Ovaltine
to
is-
eat it with a spoon.
Me too.
Really? Okay,
I think that was like what they call like a canon event,
Ooh.
right? Like I feel like
You know when
that's,
you put it in
did
the
you,
milk?
Did you do
Okay.
that too? Did you eat it with the spoon, the Ovaltine?
No.
You never did
Really?
that?
I did that with Nesquik.
Oh,
Okay, you know
okay, but
Milo?
that's similar enough.
When you put like
course.
the dry Milo in the milk and it's like because it's crunchy for some
Yeah.
reason it doesn't really dissolve and like if you try to eat it really quick like a cereal, do you ever do that
Yes.
before it dissolved?
I never done that before.
I really want that now.
That's interesting.
We gotta
Well,
go
I
buy
wanna try
some.
it.
When we
Okay.
leave.
Milo's.
Maybe we'll
Colombia.
reward ourselves with it after this.
Oh.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, and Ovaltine on a vanilla ice cream. You
I've
sprinkle
never
some
had that
Ovaltine on
before.
That
You were
was-
concocting. You're the real
No, that's
Frankenstein.
my mom. That's my mom.
Frankenstein.
She's, oof.
Yeah, your mom's a little.
She's just full of big girl
culinary
tips,
wizard.
You know? My mom's not like a big lady, but that's how I think of
Oh,
it. You
yeah?
know, big girl tips are like
That's very
flavor
helpful.
combinations that
Oh.
you don't think of.
Ovaltine on ice cream
Yeah.
is groundbreaking.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's really something.
So he goes to sleep after his encounter with the Frau, and he's sleeping and he has this nightmare, right? And I guess he's talking in his sleep. He's screaming really about accepting his destiny. And that's when Inga comes up. She wakes him up, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
So
She's
she-
like, you're having this most terrible night.
You're having the most terrible nightmare. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm just having a bad dream, whatever. And there's this music playing that seems like it's music that's like the score of the film, right?
Lovely violin
Like-
music. Yeah, you think it's
You
the background music. of
The
scene.
word for that, I think it's like diegetic music, non-diegetic music.
Like a digestive biscuit.
Sort of
No,
sounds like
So
that.
diegetic music
Is when they're aware of it.
is music in the movie.
That's right.
Yeah.
So this was it appeared to be non-diegetic music,
Yeah.
but then they're like, oh hey,
Jesus.
wait a minute. Wait, you hear that? You hear that sound? You hear that music?
Mm-hmm.
At which point
Which
they're
is
like,
kind of
oh,
like
yeah.
breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah, kind of like breaking the fourth wall.
Mhm.
Anyways, so they're like, oh yeah, where's that violin
They
coming
follow
from?
the music.
Yeah, so they follow the
source.
music. They walk on over. They mosey on up, and where do they go? They find a little passageway through a bookshelf.
Yeah, I mean, They find it.
They find it. Like, they struggle with it for a few. Yeah, they're like getting turned around. It's like one of those, what kind of bookshelves is it? It's like the revolving bookshelves. That would be the word, yeah. And they revolve a bit, this is and that, and then they're in the passageway. Mm-hmm. So then they walk on down, and they're in there, and they're just, they come to the lab, basically. Which, fun fact, was the same lab, I think, that they used for the original Frankenstein movie.
Ooh, that is a cool? Fun fact.
Yeah.
So I've never seen this movie. Like, watching it for this was my first time watching it.
Me too.
And I think that they recreate this lab in an episode of What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, really?
With like similar Frankenstein themes. Because when I was looking at like the setup, I was like, this is familiar. I believe they make a reference.
Is that the series about the vampires?
Yeah.
With
it's super funny.
Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi. Yeah. Oh, okay. I've never seen that. I heard that's
so
good.
Funny.
I heard that's really funny.
You should watch it.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So they check out this lab, and it's a total mess, according to Mr. Frankenstein. To which Igor's all like, "It's not so bad, I guess, if you get some throw pillows, a little bit of pain."
That was so cute. I like that joke too.
It made me laugh so much. She's like, "We could fix this place up. We spruce it back up." Right? Very optimistic. Igor, the optimist, and they go and they explore it, and then they find the study where I guess his grandpa used to work, right? Where they find that book.
They find all the materials, conveniently find all the materials that they would need to raise the dead.
To reanimate, to get into some reanimation.
And a cigar that is conveniently and mysteriously
smoldering.
Still lit and smoldering.
So there's a mysterious element going on here, right? Who's smoking the cigar? They also find the
source
violin
of
still warm.
Yeah, what's going on there?
And then they find that book by his grandfather, aptly titled "How I Did It."
Yeah, OJ's book.
OJ's book.
OJ's fucking book.
Wow. Ahead of its time, Young Frankenstein was.
Yeah, it prefigures O.J. Simpson. So they find the book and they end up reading it. Well, mostly the doctor ends up reading it while the other guys like they fall asleep. And he realizes like, oh my God, I could really do this.
It is doable all of a sudden.
Yeah, like all of a sudden.
That wasn't. At first, he's like, "That's not science. That's a bunch of balderdash."
Yeah, this is
gobbledygook.
Silly gobbledygook. Yeah, it's poo poo.
No, actually, he calls it doo doo.
He calls it doo doo. Yeah, he calls it doo doo.
Because his work was doo doo. He's so serious about it.
But as soon as he finds that book, he's like, "Well, actually,"
he's like, it sounds like his work is.
He's like, he's got them genes. He's got them Frankenstein genes. He's like, okay, well, hold on, maybe
it's all about the genes. Gene Wilder, Gene Hackman,
Franken genes,
genes and chromosomes. It's all about the genes. And then what happens, Austin? Tell me.
So then he.
Such a memory.
I mean, I'm gonna lose it. I
know the beginning and the end of this movie. Everything in between is a soup. I have no clue.
I'm gonna lose it like midway through because I was just rewatching it earlier.
Oh,
so get ready because I'm gonna go off the rails. But then in the morning they're talking about it and they're kind of discussing what it would take to put the monster together.
And then cut to they go and they do it, right? They dig up a body.
Yeah.
They dig up a body of a recently buried gentleman.
And yes, they dig up a body, and then Frankenstein sends Igor to recover, or what's the word I learned today?
I don't know. Procure.
Purloin. You learned that one today.
Purloin.
Word. It's like stealing.
Yeah. Purloin a brain.
They purloin a brain at the brain depository. Why is it spelled like that? Is that a joke? Or do I not know the word depository?
What, the brain?
Yeah. The brain place. The place where they get the brain.
Where
they say, drop off your brain
depository,
here.
like I guess where they deposit.
After 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Put brain through slot. That was so funny.
Yeah, they have like a little sign there.
And they get through.
Yeah.
And,
like as if it's mail, right?
Yeah.
They're treating the brains like it's like a little envelope.
I think it's also like a service, like you can always just if you're here after hours.
Yeah, it's like a library almost for brains. Yeah, you can just pop it in through the slot. No big deal. It's just a brain.
Igor goes in and he's supposed to be getting the brain of this saint and scientist, quote unquote, H. Bruegel, something.
Yeah, Bruegel.
H something D. And he goes in there and he drops the sacred brain of the smart, intelligent man that they wanted to reanimate. And so he just goes
what does he pick up?
Grabs literally the next brain that says, abnormal, do not use this brain.
Yeah, which worked out really great for them, as you could all imagine.
Yeah. It's interesting that they're keeping the brains for use, What are people using these brains for?
That's a good question. What are they keeping the brains in there, actually? I didn't
maybe
even
like a
think about
Futurama
that.
sense of like, maybe one day
You
we'll
think that
be
they're
able to do
studying
something with
them?
these brains.
Yeah, okay. Well, okay, yeah, like
Just
maybe
hold on to the brains.
somewhere like along the lines we'll be able to, pop
It's
these in
important.
like a car or something.
Yeah.
And they'll be able to drive themselves or something like that.
Yeah, maybe. That's what I want. That's what we need brains from 100
So that
years
we
ago
could
to
put
do.
them into vehicles so that they could man themselves, something like that. You
Okay,
think?
I see a horror movie.
It's what they did
coming
with
out.
Michael Jackson.
That's what they did. They put him into a Ferrari?
Wait.
Because that's the only appropriate vehicle to put Michael Jackson's brain
So
in.
if you took a brain of a person from, let's say, the 1800s that had been preserved, and you put them into a car and they became a car, what? That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
okay.
no, it's not what I'm saying. It's what
A
I'm...
movie
Frankencar?
where that happens, what would be the
that's clever.
experience of that person? Because they not only would they have to realize like how much technology has advanced in the past 150 to 200 years, but
Yeah.
also they would be a car.
They would be
They'd
extremely
be like
depressed.
the self-driving Ubers.
They'd be
Imagine how
extremely
scary
depressed,
that would be.
Yeah,
Like to
I
just be
know.
popped into that vehicle.
It's body horror.
And you've been
it's-
basically like dead without consciousness for like, I don't know, 70 plus
And you're
years.
back.
You don't even know what a car is.
Dude, I would-
That's what I'm
Suddenly they
saying.
pop you
I
in
would-
there.
I would think
Oh my God, what am I doing?
I would think I'm in
You would
hell.
immediately get into an accident. You would immediately
I would think I'm in hell.
You would immediately kill the first person that's in your way. You would probably run someone over like within seconds. It would be horrifying.
Yeah, I guess.
I would realize this is hell. I'm paying
Yeah.
for my sins.
Yeah, I would freak out too.
The abnormal brain goes into the body of this massive man. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that was what it is when they were designing the man. They're like, he would have to be very big. I don't know why that solves some sort of scientific problem.
Yeah, that would mean he'd have to have a big Schweiden. What does she call
I
it?
don't know what she calls it.
Some funny German term.
Schwinz?
A Schweiden? I think
No,
I
it
wrote
has a
down.
few syllables in it. I mean,
Yeah.
it sounds like a nonsense
She
word.
calls it. It's like a nonsense word.
Yeah, it's a little made up,
It's
you
a
know.
made up thing.
But yeah, so he's got to have big hands, big feet. You know what they say.
Schwabenschacker.
There we go.
Schwabenschacker.
Yeah, it's got to have a
Something
big,
like
a big
that.
one.
Yeah,
So
he's gonna
they
have a
need a
big
big man.
schlong.
I don't know how they know that this random criminal that just got buried is a big man, but he is. So they put the brain into him. Everything seems great.
Yeah. Everything doesn't seem
well,
great.
I know. Seems like
Well,
it's gonna go
oh,
great.
seems like it's
everyone's
gonna go
fingers
great.
crossed, very hopeful. And Dr. Frankenstein gets raised on his platform up in a storm or something. I don't know how they're trying to conduct electricity.
He is like
He's really losing
conducting,
it.
Like he's
He's
literally
conducting.
conducting.
There he
He's
is.
like, "Come on, lightning, come
Yeah.
on down, raise the dead," or some crazy. He's like a crazy pastor up there. Like
Yeah.
he is calling calling it down.
Which is funny. Like that's a good
Yeah.
contrast to how he was in the beginning of the movie, where he's like so adamant about how dumb that stuff is. He's like, it's oh, crap, and then
he really gets swept up in it.
even more passionate and
He drinks-
enthusiastic about reanimating the dead.
That's my favorite thing about his character is
Less
that
than
he
an hour
always
later.
goes like all in for it.
Yeah.
You know.
He drinks the proverbial Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
And so this he doesn't immediately come to life, right? Like there's
No,
like a
he
moment where
doesn't.
they think that
No, it doesn't
nothing
work.
happened.
Yeah, at all. And they go eat dinner at night, and he's like very disappointed. Like nothing has happened the way he wanted it to.
That's
And
right.
he like
He's-
collapses
he's
onto the body
really-
and cries.
He's
and
he's really depressed.
Yeah, he was
Nailed him
pissed.
back
He
then.
was really like
I
broken
love-
heart. He's like, damn it.
at dinner,
Damn
and
it.
she's like, "You haven't touched your food," and then he just puts his hands on his steak like 100. He's like, "That's good enough for you." I don't know why that was really funny. to me.
I like the
I
part
love
where this comes later.
Yeah, save it for later then.
The no, so
What's your obsession, huh, Phil?
he comes in.
Sit on your hands.
God.
Sit on them.
He comes in after dinner, and they're talking about food, and he asks a question about something. Do you remember what the question was?
No,
What
because
was
I
it?
don't know what you're talking about.
The question that he asked before you hear the, and Frankenstein's like, so that's a no?
What was the? I don't remember what the question was though.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know which part you're talking.
When they're at dinner, and right before the way they realize Frankenstein.
The way that they realize is that they're eating dessert. I think of a different scene, or it's the scene.
No, this is when
It's the scene.
Frankenstein comes to life
Okay,
because
they're
having
eating
dinner.
dessert,
Yeah.
and then they're like talking about what the dessert is, and Igor is like, "Oh, it's good," and Frankenstein's like, "You made a yummy sound, so I just thought that you liked it or something."
Yeah.
He's like, "Well, I think it's fine." Igor doesn't say anything. That sound comes out, and then he's like, "That wasn't me," and it's like, "Oh, well, if it wasn't you, look here. If it wasn't you and it wasn't her," and then they're like, "Oh my god,
He's alive.
it's the monster." Yeah, they go down to the monster. And then they're like, "Oh my god, our friend, he's alive." So they're psyched. They unstrap him, and then he immediately starts very quickly starts choking Gene Wilder.
Yeah, he has a whole like period of just totally brutalizing poor Gene Wilder.
And he's doing charades.
To figure out what he's trying to say.
That reminded me of you immediately.
You a big charades fan?
That was making me laugh.
Oh,
yeah,
I
my
love
family plays a
charades.
lot of charades.
Oh, you guys are into charades?
People. I would love to do some charades.
I'm always up for
Alright,
charades.
when
Nobody
we're done
plays
today?
charades.
Let's do a
Why does
podcast
no
where
one
it's
play
just charades.
Yeah, you know, they should be doing that at bars. I don't know how you'd moderate that, but they should be doing that at bars, no?
Oh my
They
god,
do
it's
trivia.
amazing. Yes,
Yeah.
we should do a podcast where it's just us playing charades, and it's just audio.
And people, yeah, it's only audio. That's so fucking funny. So he's doing the charades. Give him the sedative. That was so silly. And then they give him the sedative. And then, is there not like another set of charades clues?
Yeah. So
the second set of
Victor,
charades?
yeah. So they give him the sedative, and then Victor's like, Igor, when I told you to get the brain, did you get the brain that I asked you?
Of H. Delbrook.
Of H. Delbrook.
Something like that.
And then he says, no, sir.
Well, you won't be mad at me.
You won't be mad at me? No, I won't be mad, I promise. No, it was Abe Normal.
Abby normal.
Abby Normal. Abby something. Abby Normal.
So you're telling me that we put an abnormal brain into a 7.5 foot tall, whatever, monster.
Monster, yeah.
And then he starts choking him, no?
He starts choking him, and then he goes to Inga, you know, the whole
Right.
charades thing,
Yeah.
to give him the sedative
Uh-huh.
to stop him from choking Igor out, which was a funny reference.
And then what? You know, how do we get from point A to B to C to D?
He's locked up.
He's locked up, and this is about the time. Oh, you know what it is? Is that Frau Blucher comes to tie up Frankenstein. She's like, I'm gonna set you free. Good boy.
Yeah.
So she just unties him and lets him go, and then
He goes and he has like a little adventure.
yeah, he
He has
goes
like
and
a
he has
little
this-
adventure.
Okay, this can't be right though, because when does the inspector come? The inspector comes first, no? The townspeople talk about like, oh my gosh, it's happening again. There's another Frankenstein in town. We're all uncomfortable because we know what happens.
Yes.
And then the inspector comes over, interrogates Dr. Frankenstein, who's like, I'm not up to anything. And then Frankenstein makes a little noise downstairs, and he's like, yes, I won't do any experiments.
So I
promise.
I take that as a yes.
That's it. I take that as yes.
Yeah.
And then he leaves. And then I think that's what happens.
Yeah.
Blucher releases him, and then he goes out and has this little day on the town.
Yeah,
he becomes friends with a little girl. The townspeople are boarding up their windows.
My favorite is when he hangs out with a hermit, who's the monk, who's played by Gene Hackman.
Who pours soup in his lap.
Yeah, who pours soup in his lap. He smokes like a pipe and a cigar, I think, or something
well,
like that.
that's at very last part, because then the flame freaks Frankenstein out.
freaks him out.
Away.
Yeah,
Sends
burns
him
his hand. Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't it? And then what? He runs out, and then he comes back to the castle, right? Do they end up catching him again?
Runs out, and what it is he hears the beautiful violin music that attracts him, and
They
oh my
capture-
gosh, that's what happens too. Is like they see Frau Blucher in the laboratory, and they're like, "It was you who like were playing the violin."
And she's
and
like,
you
"Yeah,
set him free." And she's like, "Yes, I planned everything so that you would, reanimate." I don't know why she needed that to happen.
Yeah. So that means you and my grandfather. Yes. Say it.
He was my boyfriend.
He was my
My boyfriend.
I loved that. That was
Yeah.
actually my
That was
favorite
one of my
part. And then
favorite
at the
lines,
same
yeah.
time, for some
Yeah.
reason, like Frankenstein sees a little too much electricity and freaks out and runs away. And that's how he has this little day out on the town. Hangs out with a hermit, hangs out with a little girl, sits on the seesaw and propels her into the sky. But thankfully, she goes right into her window and into her bed, safe and sound. And then he hears the enchanting violin music being played by a street performer. And when he gets close enough, it turns out it's Gene Hackman, who for us, Gene Wilder. Should we talk about his eyeliner and his
Gene
mascara?
Wilder?
He's wearing an incredible amount of mascara in this movie.
Wow, I didn't even notice that.
It's,
but now that you bring it up,
It's I mean,
it's very dramatic.
it's very dramatic. I love
Gene
it.
Wilder.
I think it
It's
looks good.
how
Men should be wearing mascara more.
Well, it's
modern man.
how
It's
you
very
make
popular
eyes
in some
pop
circles.
in a black and white film.
guys do nails now.
Was that very popular
Yes.
back then?
Yeah.
In black and white film. I
In
didn't
black
know
and
that.
white films, there's a lot of pancake makeup and a lot of exaggerating the features. With eye makeup.
What's his
So you
name?
I
can
didn't
see
know that.
expressions.
That's interesting.
This actor, black and white era, slapstick.
Charlie
Buster
Chaplin.
Charlie
yeah,
Chaplin
he wore a lot of
eyeliner,
eyeliner.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. All of those
Okay.
Buster
silent
Keaton.
film actors did.
Also, yeah.
But I think the film might have also been made out of something different. It wasn't just because there was no audio. It's like the film that they were using at the time only picked up certain things. It was like not, it was high contrast or it wasn't high contrast.
Yeah.
So they needed to make the face white in order for it to not be lost in the shadows.
That's cool.
Anyway. So yeah, he's wearing his eyeliner and his mascara, and they trap Frankenstein and they bring him back. And then what are they planning on doing with him?
At this point, the village is like aware of the monster. Mm-hmm. So Victor, Frederick, I keep calling him Victor. He decides, well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna lock myself with this monster. I guess we're gonna form some sort of relationship, and I'm
gonna convince him that he's loved.
Yeah, I'm gonna convince him that he's loved. That's what he does.
Don't open the door no matter what I say. He tries
to build some like good social, some good like
rapport, if you will.
Some nice rapport, and he also tries to basically, make the monster love himself, right? Try to find him the light within himself, and he decides, what would be a great idea is if I reintroduce this monster to the village and I make him put on like a little show, and we put on a little show together, right? So they have like a whole King Kong kind of like whole arc where he takes the monster and he puts him on a stage, and they do like a dance number.
Yeah, right. I love that. I love how it escalates. So like there's literally two things that he exhibits that Frankenstein is able to do. Number one is literally he can walk. He can send impulses, neurological impulses, and make himself walk forward and backwards. And everyone's like, oh, yes, wonderful. He's like, you know what else he can do? And then he does an entire tap dance. It seemed like walking was so difficult for him. And then when it's time for him to dance, he's like,
yeah, all of a sudden he's like,
very agile. Yeah, having an easy time.
He was a born dancer. Some people are just, they're just gifted.
And they're putting on the Ritz.
Right. But then what
happens? The Ritz is put on.
I love this song.
The Ritz, that's what it's called, right?
Putting on the Ritz.
Putting on the Ritz. Putting on the Ritz. And then what happens is that I guess like a light goes off or something.
Yeah, light gets like shattered by accident.
And he flips out, man.
That's it. Frankenstein goes a little.
Flips out. He flips out and he loses all of that
composure, all of that refinement,
all that goodwill that he built with the village.
I know, it's so sad. Oh, and then they start throwing cabbages at him. I thought that was so funny. It turns into a disaster. People start throwing things at him. And then you see the cut to the stage and it's littered with like curly cabbage. Yeah. Like frisee is on the stage.
They're tossing all sorts of
vegetables. That's so funny because it just implied that all these like well-dressed people came with cabbages in their bags or something. And Frankenstein is like, please, don't, for your own safety, don't insult him or hurt his feelings or something.
Don't insult him.
Yeah.
Don't make it worse.
And they do. And then he storms off. And that's when everyone is terrified. They're worried. And Frankenstein has been pushed to the floor.
He's been captured.
No, Dr. Frankenstein has been pushed.
The monster has been captured.
The monster. Oh, yeah, the monster gets captured. He doesn't run away. He goes to jail.
But there's like a whole period there where Victor's wife comes back.
The fiancé has returned.
He runs off again. He runs off again, right? He flips out. He runs off again. And what happens? He hooks up with Victor's fiancé.
Elizabeth.
Is her name Elizabeth?
Yep.
Wait. Okay, so this is what happens. Frankenstein is not out. He's out. He's not around. The monster is gone, right? He is so sad and depressed. And then Inga's like, if only there was something I could do to make you feel better. And so they have sex. And then they like lower themselves on the platform back into the laboratory.
They're laying down like with a sheet on them. He's
with the cigarette.
Post-coitus cigarette.
And then Frau Blucher is like,
classic cigarette.
Hi, I've been fucking trying to find you. Your fiance is like almost here.
He's like, what do you mean?
What? That's pretty funny. So then I found it really funny that when the fiancé pulls up, what Inga has chosen to dress herself in, because she just found out, it seems like it's the first time she's finding out that she's the other woman. She didn't know that. She wears a sparkly evening gown that is like low cut with like a slit. She's wearing the most insane outfit to meet this lady and be like, hey, everything's chill. Don't mind me. I'm just, I help him I'm his assistant in the lab.
Did you notice the subtle implication that Igor had slept with Victor's wife?
I did not interpret it as that.
Didn't he want to sleep with her?
He's just hitting on her.
Yeah, he was just hitting on her.
He just sees her.
There was no implication that he
repeats the exact same dialogue with her.
Elizabeth never looks him in the eyes. She goes, "Oh, it's you."
Well, of course. They're intimidating to look in his eyes.
They repeat the same. Yeah, you can't look in his eyes. You can only look in
one maximum.
It's
a little hard when they're pointing in two different directions.
No, but
and he's like, he's basically eye fucking her, so of course he's gonna be like, she's gonna be like, well, okay, I mean, who's this guy?
Yeah, she pulls up. Okay, I think what's supposed to be funny about that is she pulls up, and then they go through this like dialogue, her and Frankenstein, and she's like, darling, surprised? Yes, I don't know, something like that, right? And then he goes around the cab to pick out her bags, and then Igor comes up and tries to have the same dialogue with her. And what's funny about it is that like the dialogue is switched. Right now, she's saying one thing and he's saying the other one. He says, "Darling," and she says, "Oh." He's like, "Surprised?" Yes, something like that.
Surprised?
I don't
Yes.
think she knows him.
No, they
Why
don't
would
know
she
each
know
other.
him? Why would she have
that.
ever been to Transylvania from New
I
York?
think he was hitting on her really aggressively.
Yeah, I think.
I mean,
Yeah, and she was just kind of like trying to shrug it off, maybe.
I noticed you say that when we were watching it.
No, hold
You were
on.
like,
let's go look up the scene.
Subtle backstory. I don't think that there's like a.
Yeah, that was. I think there was a joke there that they had slept together.
When?
Before.
No, there wasn't.
At the Transylvania convention, like when would she have seen him?
That's why it's silly.
But I don't
on.
think that's all right. I think he's just being like an animal, you know. He's
Yeah, he was just being, yeah, that's what he even does, like a dog sound, doesn't he? Yeah, he's being a little perv. Igor, are you gonna pull up the scene? Don't play it.
He's literally on Google right now. And all he did was Google Young Frankenstein, and he's scrolling on the front
He doesn't
page.
even know where he's going.
Like it's just on there.
Yeah, like it's the first thing he's gonna find.
Yeah.
He's prepared to
It's
do whatever
probably-
amount of research.
They're all
it
talking
takes.
about it on the web.
Yeah.
Those are the top hits.
This is like one of the most
They had
important parts
previous
of the movie.
history
Yeah.
with Igor and Elizabeth.
Like they're gonna know exactly what I'm looking for as soon as I search up this
you
movie.
should ask.
That's what this is. What are you doing there?
What was that? You should ask ChatGPT. You like that?
No, ChatGPT is not reliable for
Yeah,
that
but I
kind
know.
of thing.
But he always asks.
It's a very like nuanced, like very specific scene in a movie, and ChatGPT has trouble with those kinds of details.
Let's
Yeah.
just see what it says, though.
You could check.
Speaking of
I'm
Frankenstein,
sure it'll say something
let's see
ridiculous.
what this, you know.
What you ask it is going to be really
Let's
funny.
see what this non-human intelligence
Like, hey, Mr. Chat, could you tell me a little bit about this scene in this old movie, please?
or ma'am chat.
Ma'am chat,
Yes,
non-binary
his-
chat.
Well, his is a girl voice. That's why I say.
Oh, okay. Mine too.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I usually just
you're
type to mine, so I
talking- So you
forget.
talk to ChatGPT too, huh?
I mean, I don't talk to it. I've used the voice like maybe 2 or 3 times. I usually just use the text portion. But yeah, like when I have spoken to it, I like for it to be in a British female voice. I call it Moneypenny.
Classic.
Yeah.
Who is Moneypenny?
Moneypenny's from
That's
James
a
Bond.
person. Okay.
From James Bond.
Is
She's the one that assigns him his missions and gives him guidance and stuff through the little walkie-talkies.
Okay. Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, because they
Alright.
didn't.
All right, that was a great expenditure of your time.
Well, that's his
Nice.
theory.
That's
it's
his theory.
it's a
It
part
could
of
be a theory.
our episode. Is that your
Yeah.
theory?
You
Is that they
guys
had
who
us
are
in
listening,
history?
you guys who are
No,
listening,
For the first time.
yeah, for the first time, when you watch this movie, let us know if there's any evidence to suggest. Let us know in the comment section if there's any evidence to suggest that Igor had actually slept with, what was her name?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Yeah, I keep thinking Madeline because I think that's the name of the actress. Madeline Kahn, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's her name, right?
Kahn,
Madeline
yeah.
Kahn.
She's
And-
very beautiful.
She's really pretty.
I love her face.
I think Inga's stunning. I mean, are we gonna do like our hotties yet?
No. At the
You're
end.
not
At the
doing
end.
hotties yet? All right.
No,
fine.
you want to save it? We'll save it. I'm so eager because I already know who mine is. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll talk.
All right.
So-
So tell us something.
Pretty much, moving as fast as we can
Skippity doodah.
towards the end.
Wait, but what about Okay.
No,
I
it's
thought we
fine.
were
Let
gonna
him
talk
do
more
it. I
about
feel like he has a point.
Elizabeth gets okay.
You want to talk
Go.
a little bit more about Elizabeth?
No, maybe
Feels
not.
like you want to. No,
I
don't
just
wanna
really
harp on it. You
enjoyed
can
the
harp
scene
on
with
it.
the
When they're-
hunchback
when they
with
they're-
our guy.
when
Yeah,
they're going back
it's
and
so
forth.
funny.
I like how piggish he
Yeah,
gets.
it was a bit disgusting,
Yeah.
but it was funny.
Yeah,
I
it was
loved
gross.
I loved it.
If you need help with the ghosts,
If you need help
Love
with
the
the
bags.
girls, oh, he's such a
First
creepy
of all,
little
he's
man.
like, get the bags.
It's like a
and
little
he says,
goblin.
he's like, you take the blonde one, I'll take the one with the toy bin.
yeah.
He looks at him like, what are you talking about?
He's like, the luggage. If you need help with the girls, he's
Igor.
like, get inside.
Igor.
Igor.
So
And then he looks into the camera.
All of a sudden,
Yeah.
Dr. Frankenstein is just back with his fiance. He's like, oops, I'm just going to pretend. So then he's like, how about you and I, a little, and she's like, no.
She shuts him down.
We're not married yet.
She
Sorry.
shuts him down.
She's like, just a
Oh.
quick kiss on the lips. Good night.
That's when she goes away with the actual Frankenstein.
So she's like,
That's
oh, I'm
when-
pure and virginal. No, thank you.
She's like, no,
and
it's an all
then,
night.
yes, he goes to bed, and lo and behold, like a thunder strikes, and lightning
Oh,
strikes.
thunder
and who
strikes.
should be in the window?
Thunder and
but
lightning
our,
both
yeah,
struck. Yeah.
well endowed
Absolutely.
monster.
Well endowed indeed.
So he takes her away, he kidnaps her, and I guess the fear is what puts those white stripes in her hair, just like the Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah.
And then she just wakes up and is like, oh my
What's
God,
going on? What's
what do
going on?
want
Who are
from
you?
me?
Yeah.
And then they have sex, and well, she
Yeah.
sees that she
They get
sees
their
a
shag
little
on.
something. Yeah.
She goes, woof,
She says woof. Yeah.
woof.
And then there's a bit of
And then
they get together.
he gets on top, and then they
According to
initiate.
her
And then she starts. The sex is so good. She sings
opera.
in a major chord.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
She sings, something about I don't know if it's the same
I
song.
finally found you.
Mystery of Life.
Yeah.
Yeah, the beast.
So it's
really put it down.
I guess
Yeah,
he
the
did.
moves. The beast with two backs.
Oh, God.
The old 20 toes.
Ew,
The
I've never
beast
heard
with two backs. Sounds like such a hideous thing. It sounds like
That's Shakespeare, isn't it?
the beast.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think it's
maybe
Shakespeare.
it's the
Is
beast
it
with.
from Shakespeare, or was he just like, people say that?
I don't know. I think it's
People
just
say
something
that all the
people
time.
say.
That's what the kids
Yeah.
are saying. The beast with two backs.
Yeah, Shakespeare was really hanging out in like
Yeah.
8th grade classroom.
Yeah. It sounds.
Yeah, so they get their
horrifying.
shag on, and the beast is apparently hung like Seabiscuit. So yeah, he
Seabiscuit is hung like Frankenstein.
Yeah.
His monster.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Frankenstein's got like a tremendous schlong,
Yeah, that
and
should be in the parlance.
and yeah, he puts it down. He puts it down for old.
He puts it down, then he
Elizabeth.
puts it up.
Yeah, he puts it down. He puts it up. He puts it backwards and reverses it.
Meanwhile, what's going on with back at the castle?
Meanwhile, what is going back?
Meanwhile.
What's going down back at the castle? I guess Frederick freaks out. No, he's freaking out. He's
Yeah,
like,
he's-
"What's going on? My wife's missing. My fiance's missing. My soon-to-be wife.
Yeah.
My
and then
fiance.
My Frankenonce.
Yeah,
And then, I love when he introduces her in the first place to Inga, and he says, my financier.
my financier.
My financier.
Yeah.
My finance.
Financier.
I love that.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, so they play the music one more time, and then
Oh my gosh, they really do play
Cut.
the freaking music one more time. Okay, they're doing that. They play the music over like a speaker.
yeah, and
Yeah,
then
at the top of the castle, right?
The monster has this post-coitus cigarette.
And then he hears the music calling him over.
This
Oh
is
yeah,
cool.
they have sex 7 times.
Yeah,
6
and
times.
this is like seven's always been my lucky number. Come here, you big lug.
Yeah,
I like when
and then he
she's-
hears the music and he has to go.
He starts to leave and she says, "You men are all the same. 7 or 8 cookies in your. You have to go hang out with the boys." I thought that was really funny.
Timeless.
7 or 8 quick ones.
I like quick ones. I think that was funny because she's like, it sounds like she's lying about her pure and virginal state. Looks like she's got plenty of
Yeah.
Oh, that's
memories.
so good. That's such a
plenty
good
of
catch.
reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
she's
been
She's
around.
like,
She's-
I've been here before. It's not her first rodeo.
She's been round and round.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
been round and round.
Well.
So the monster goes back, and the village people at this point are like, they've had it.
Yeah.
Right, the inspector
absolutely.
has been basically making the argument. The inspector with no hand, with a wooden hand.
Oh yeah, we never talked about his hand. His mechanical
Yeah.
hand that
It's like a
he
mechanical hand you could light
has to
cigarettes
whip
with.
around. He's got to whack it into
He's gonna whack it into position. Say he's having like a whole city hall, and he's
Oh
like,
my
"Hey,
gosh.
this monster, man, we can't be dealing with this."
We never talked about the
Frankenstein
scene
lied.
when when they're stealing the body and it starts to fall out of the cart
Oh
or the coffin
yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, and the
Police officer
the
pulls
police
up
officer shows up.
Oh, constable.
and he has to, the constable, thank you. And he has to pretend that dead man's stiff hand is his hand, and like
Oh,
has
yeah,
to
and
do
he
all
tries
these,
to
like,
shake him,
motions,
shake the hands with
he's
him and
like,
everything.
yeah, like trying to find a way to like use
Yeah,
his
because the
other hand
body's
to, like,
still going under
express
rigor mortis. Rigor mortis,
rigor mortis. Yeah.
and so it's super stiff. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I just thought
funny.
that was funny. Okay,
I
sorry.
like-
Yeah,
I
so,
like that.
so back to
No, I
two
thought the
hand
constable. I thought the
jokes.
constable was really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the whole hand and shaking
Yeah.
it and everything.
That was so cute. I want to rewatch that part.
It's such a good movie.
Okay, so they
Such
knock
a
down
good
the
movie.
door, and Frankenstein is like, if I could only balance the levels of his cerebrospinal fluid, he would be fine. I don't know. Nobody knows why that matters, but it does. So
Yeah.
Frankenstein is willing to put his life on the line. He connects himself to Frankenstein via tubes and wires, and is doing some sort of procedure where there's like a transfusion.
Yeah, there's some sort of like
There's some stuff is flowing into
Yeah,
and out of,
transfusion, for
and he
sure.
needs exactly 15 minutes to do it. And the villagers bust down the door and they disconnect him with only 7 seconds remaining of the procedure. And at first, it's unclear what's going to happen.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
villagers are
because-
like, we've had enough.
because the doctor doesn't immediately respond, right?
The
The doctor's
doctor's
like out.
unconscious.
He's unconscious.
Yeah.
But the beast gets up and all of a sudden he's
Stop this at once!
yeah, he's perfectly articulate.
Unhand that man.
Yeah, he comes on. He's like, yeah, you can't be doing this to him. He's a great man. He's showing
He's
me
a
this. And that."
gentleman.
He's the
I'm a
only one that
scientist.
showed me love. He's the only one that thought me anything beautiful. He's the only man who ever showed he cared.
You really look like you mean that saying that.
Yeah,
I do. And the
village people are touched by this.
YMCA.
They're touched, yeah. And then they're like, okay, fine. Oh, and then they're like, let's go celebrate. Let's have a party in my backyard. We're gonna have sponge cake and champagne or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and
they invite
okay.
Frankenstein out. They all leave, and then we still don't know if they invite Frankenstein. They invite the monster out, and then we don't know if Dr. Frankenstein is okay or not.
Yeah.
But then
later on, I guess he wakes up.
He's fine.
And he's chilling.
And he marries Inga.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him. And then the monster marries.
Oh my God, stop.
Elizabeth, who's now
Elizabeth.
officially like the bride of Frankenstein.
She's got the big old tower of hair.
Yeah.
I love how she comes out of the bathroom in her robe and she's like,
she's like ready for round
doing
one.
Her like Emperor Cusco, like
she's happy. She's kicking.
Yeah, she's happy.
She found her
everyone found the one.
And I love like how she's like kind of still annoying and weird, and she's like, "Oh, honey, I got you 2 hampers, and this one is only for your shirts, and this one's only for your socks and undies."
He's reading
the
a
Wall
book.
Street Journal.
And he's
reading
wearing
the Wall Street
his
Journal.
half-frame glasses. You know, I don't know what those are called, like a half moon lens.
Like,
and he like looks a little bit like,
like annoyed.
But then she goes to bed and he's like, well, my wife.
Yeah.
So he seems pretty happy. So there's happiness for everyone.
And the last joke of the movie is Inga. Well, if the monster got part of your genius, what did you get? And then something snaps in our young Dr. Frankenstein, and he turns into some sort of monster, and he starts
breaks the fourth wall.
He starts stopping Inga.
I believe it's stopping.
Stopping Inga.
Stopping works too.
And then she starts singing the same song that Elizabeth sang when she got.
Yeah. So some part of that transfer was that he got
and part of his genius. Yeah.
He got some of Frankenstein's old like
mojo.
Yeah. Whatchamacallit.
It's his Stocken, was it?
He's what is it called here?
Steckenbecker.
Schavenstocker.
Okay, yeah.
So what did we like about this movie?
Nothing.
We
didn't enjoy anything.
I enjoyed the absence of color.
Yeah. I like the ending. Like when the credits start rolling. No, I love this movie.
Okay,
it was funny.
Important question.
What?
Why is this in Transylvania at all? What the hell does Frankenstein, the story, ever have to do with?
No, because it's
Transylvania's Dracula.
I think because
just to be silly.
I think they're just being silly.
It's a nondescript, scary Eastern European town.
So I watched nondescript.
Yeah.
Don't offend Romanians. Romanians, I'm here for you. I know that's not true. I'm sure it's descript. So where I watched Young Frankenstein was on the Internet Archive, and it's listed incorrectly as an Andy Warhol movie, and the description has something to do with Dracula. It's like, Dracula's in town and he's looking for virgins, but there's none left. Like something crazy. And I remember looking at that and being like, oh, I don't want to ruin it. Like, I hope I didn't see any spoilers. And then I watched the whole movie and I was like, when does Dracula show up looking for the virgins? But I guess, it's the description for the wrong movie.
That's so funny. Kind of like what happened with Nick and I earlier today in Good Boy.
Yeah.
Weird. Tell that whole story.
You're mixed up.
You want to hear the whole story?
I guess not. Good Boy mix up.
Yeah. So, earlier today, guys, since we've already finished like the main course of the meal, we could talk about some other business. But I was on the phone with Nick, and Nick watched a movie called Good Boy. So Good Boy is this movie that I had heard about, so I was vaguely familiar about it, right? It just came out this year, 2025, and I was familiar with the premise. Maybe some of you have heard of it. It's basically the whole premise of the movie is it's a horror movie about a house and a man who experiences some paranormal phenomena, threatening paranormal supernatural phenomena, and the whole movie is from the perspective of the dog. Of the house dog. He's the main character, right? So we see it through the dog's eyes. So I've heard about this movie. I read the premise. Thought it was interesting. So when Nick told me, hey, I watched Good Boy, I said, oh man, that's so cool. Tell me a little bit about it. So Nick proceeds to spend like about 45 minutes explaining this whole movie to me, which is, it as a shock to me was actually about not a dog, but a man dressed up as a dog, which was already like a red flag for me because I said, I'm looking at the pictures of Good Boy, and I'm looking at pictures of the main character, the dog. And this looks very much like a dog to me. And I'm very confused. And I'm listening to Nick tell me the story. So I've read, he explains to me that it's about a dog, a man dressed up as a dog, who's basically lives with this millionaire who's really strange. And then he meets some girl on Tinder and they start dating. And then he takes her to like a cabin where he essentially sequesters her. And eventually, long story short, like he enslaves her. The man dressed up as a dog is like his slave of some sort, right? So he's explaining Shining reference indeed. And he's explaining every bit of this movie to me. And during the whole course of this phone call, I'm just saying, oh, interesting. And I'm rereading the premise of Good Boy over and over again. I'm looking at the Wikipedia page trying to find out in what way this is that story. And at the end of the story, I say, wow, Nick, this is the craziest marketing campaign that I've ever heard of. This is like the Blair Witch Project, because there's nothing in this description or these pictures that resemble the story that you're telling me about this dog movie. Right? At which point Nick is like, oh yeah, well, let me look it up. He whips out the pictures and he says, wow, that does look like he says, that's weird.
It looks like a real dog. It's not a real dog.
Yeah, he's like, that looks just like a real dog. No way. At which point Nick is confused himself. He says, there's no way this is the movie. He goes, oh, I'm thinking of Good Boy from 2022. You're talking about Good Boy from 2025. At which point we realize that there are 2 movies about a dog with the same title that have come out in the last 3 years. And his is a Norwegian flick. Right? This is a Norwegian weird movie that I'd never heard of.
Why didn't Nick see that?
Yeah, I don't know. He was hanging out with David and Amanda.
When I heard
they saw it.
This conversation happening in the car, and I was like, wait, I don't want to hear any spoilers. I started to freak out because I thought that you were talking about a horror movie where the scary part was the dog turns out to be a man in a dog suit, and that is a horror movie that I would make. And
That's
then I started
a good idea
thinking
for a
more and more
horror
about it. Okay, so one of the scariest things for me, like if you ask me, Alysson, what would make you very scared? I don't like when I'm alone in a room with a dog, like someone else's dog, like your pet or something, and you're not here. And I get this weird feeling that the dog is about to talk to me. I don't want to hear it.
That's like a real fear that you have.
That would be the worst thing that could happen to me.
You're afraid of
a dog. Your dog starts fucking talking to me with a regular human voice.
Holy shit, that's
like,
weird.
That'd be a problem. So I was thinking, wouldn't it be so fucking scary? So basically, my mom was friends with this guy. He had a big, some kind of curly dog. I don't know what they're called. But basically, I hated his dog. I hated his dog a lot because his dog looked like a man in a dog suit. I just did not want to be near this dog. It disturbed me. Looking into its creepy eyes, its hair, everything looked fake, but its eyes looked like a person's eyes. It just looked at me with this weird sentience. It was so uncomfortable. So I was thinking, what if there was a horror movie where there's a character that's an old lady, and in her house she has a pet, and you never really see the dog, but you just know she has a dog. You know, there's like scenes where like the dog barks and she's like, oh, I have to go inside, I have to feed, whatever. And as the movie goes on, like you kind of know this lady has like a little bit of dementia. You finally go into her house and find out that her dog is a man in a dog suit. And you know that, but she doesn't realize that.
So
would that
weird.
not be so fucking scary?
That's not a bad idea for a horror movie. That's really upsetting.
Movie. Thank you.
That's an upsetting premise.
Thank you so much.
I don't even like that you told me that. I wish you could take it back.
Thank you.
That's fucked up.
I hope someone, I hope.
Phil, you want to write this
I'll
with
do
me?
something with that. Do you think that's scary? I think that's scary.
I think that's really scary.
Thank you. All right. Can we talk about... I know we talked about... did we talk about what we like?
I thought it was just really funny. I thought it was great. I thought it was
silly.
classically humorous in a way that you don't see as often in movies today, which is weird. Like, why don't we see movies as funny anymore? When did comedy
Slapstick died, I swear.
Yeah, it shouldn't. Slapstick will never die. It's not in vogue.
Crotch kicks in kids' movies. That's kind of it. Nobody's really enjoying the slapstick these days.
We're too serious.
It's like you have to be like intelligent and like not really like deadpan humor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Deadpan humor is the humor these days.
Yeah, and
which is bullshit because
I
think
feel like
that these
slapstick
jokes
shouldn't die. That's all.
But there, the thing about this movie that makes it really good is that like it's not just slapstick. Like there are really clever jokes going on. It's funny on every level,
but it's
in
like
every
still it's goofy. You know what?
Yeah.
You know what is actually I'm wrong because the new Naked Gun came out and people say it's funny. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I heard that too. I haven't seen the
Gun.
new Naked Gun. I'd like
watch
to
that.
though. I'm
It is
down
funny.
to watch that.
Yeah.
Maybe we could have an episode about it. But I'd like to see more of that. We need to see more. We need to make comedy cool
Slapstick
again, guys.
has to come back.
We're way too serious, and we have a great history, cinematically speaking, of great comedy films here in the U.S.
yeah.
Like we've done great comedy. Like
Some of the first movies ever were comedy.
Make
Yeah, I
American
agree,
comedy
100%.
great again.
Yeah, like fuck. Yeah, let's. Without making it a political statement, yes,
Macaga.
let's. What would it be? Macaga.
Macaga.
Mac.
M-A-C-G.
Ga.
Make
American
America.
comedy.
Maybe like Mafa.
I'm being stupid.
Make America Funny Again.
Ooh, Mafa.
Make America Funny Again.
Mafa.
Like, god damn, we are too serious out here. Shit, we need some
We're
clever.
motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's what you are if
Okay.
so
All right.
can we nominate our hotties of the movie?
Take a wild guess.
A wilder guess?
I mean, you guys go
so
first. Mine is
Inga.
obvious.
It's Inga for you.
Yeah, it's Inga for sure. I love Inga.
All right.
She's got great knockers.
She's got, that's what they say.
Great
That's what they say about her.
Yeah, it was a joke in the
Why,
movie.
Why,
guys.
thank you, doctor.
Don't worry, I'm not a total pig.
Yeah. Thank you, doctor.
Well, thank you, doctor.
For me, it's Gene Wilder. I was just,
Good pick.
Yeah, thank you.
Gene Wilder's.
He's a
He's got
magnetic
such
man.
charm, such
And
charisma.
he looks great with that mascara. I have to say,
Yeah.
I just love it.
He's so likable.
He really is. He's so charming. There's just something about him.
He would be an awesome dinner guest.
Oh.
Right? Imagine like breaking bread and having some wine with Gene Wilder and just shooting the shit with him. He'd be funny. I'm sure he's got so many great quips.
I guess. But when I say hottie of the film, I mean like make out with Gene Wilder.
Oh no, but
You
I'm
know?
just saying like
Okay.
like part of the draw is that he's like a funny guy. He's a he's got a lot of
He has
charisma.
charisma.
He's a comedic genius.
Felipe?
Frau Blucher.
Really?
Fablucha.
No, she's not. Is
Oh
she
my
really?
gosh.
Really?
I forgot to say. Wait, is that true?
Are you serious?
Are you being funny? She's
I'm being,
got
yeah,
a certain something.
I'm being funny, but I mean,
She's got a certain something.
I wouldn't say no.
I'm interested in seeing her young.
Oh, okay.
I always think that there's.
But it's Inga, really, right?
Is it Inga? No, is it Inga or is it
I'd be
Elizabeth?
surprised if it wasn't Inga.
No, it's
For me,
it's
it's more
Inga.
Elizabeth.
It's Inga.
Elizabeth is pretty too, though.
Inga
Elizabeth is
Inga
good.
is the
Elizabeth is really
only
good.
blonde that I'm attracted to.
Out
In
of
history?
all blondes?
Out of all the blondes
You
I've
never
ever
love
seen
met.
Marilyn
Grace Kelly?
Monroe.
Grace Kelly, Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe.
You
Well,
love Marilyn.
those two, Marilyn Monroe and Inga.
Grace Kelly, man.
No.
You don't think Grace Kelly's beautiful?
No.
Oh,
But
all right.
Grace Kelly,
I mean, that's cool.
is Grace Kelly? Oh, she's not the one who got married a bunch of times.
She
Who got
was
married
the
a bunch
Princess
of
of
times?
Monaco.
Who was famously married like over and over? Is that not Grace?
Was it
also Grace
Elizabeth Taylor?
Kelly? Elizabeth Taylor? Thank you.
She's
Because I was like,
babe
she's
too,
a
man.
brunette.
Rita Hayworth.
She was the one with the purple eyes, right? Elizabeth Taylor.
Rita Hayworth. I'm with you.
Yeah, I love Rita Hayworth.
She's a very
She's
beautiful.
a babe.
Okay, let me just go back. I just want to see this lady. By the way, okay, I was looking at the inspector saying, gosh, he looks so familiar. Looking at Frau Blucher saying, gosh, she looks so familiar. The inspector, if you watched Malcolm in the Middle, is Francis's boss at the B&B. Gosh, Airbnb.
Oh, really?
So deeply.
Is that true?
Yes. I was
That's
like,
so
why do I
funny.
know this man? I've seen him before doing his silly German accent. It's because he plays Francis's out-of-touch German boss who owns the Dude Ranch that Francis works at.
I haven't seen that
In
show.
Malcolm
It's
in the Middle.
crazy.
That's a
and
great catch.
I have a feeling that Frau Blucher
Well, the
She's in a
mom-
bunch of
is
things.
the wife of like the she's the other boss. It's a couple. It's a German couple that own this Dude Ranch.
She's in a bunch of
I
things.
think it's the two of them.
She's in the
Cloris Leachman is her name.
She's in the remake of The Longest Yard.
Okay.
The Longest Yard.
It's really funny. Silly early 2000s movie.
I don't really know.
The
what
monster
that is.
was also one of
She's
the.
also
He's the
not
father, right? In Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you've watched Everybody Loves Raymond,
I was
the
wondering
Frankenstein
why I know
monster is-
that man too.
Yeah,
I
he's-
thought that
he's-
to
he's
me
the
he
dad.
looks so much like George Bluth.
he
I don't
does
know who that
He
is.
kind
reminds me
of
of George
Who's George Bluth?
Bluth.
from
The
Arrested
dad
Development.
from Arrested Development.
I love
He's
Arrested
so-
Development. You haven't seen Arrested
He
Development?
hasn't, but then
I
we get to
love
watch
I've
all
seen
of
I've
it.
seen a couple
Yeah.
of
Such a good
episodes.
show.
Well, I thought Frankenstein.
Will
looks like
Arnett,
a-
Jason Bateman,
I know.
the
That's
one who
Portia de
plays.
Rossi.
Oh yeah, Portia de Rossi, but the one who
Alia
plays the
Shawkat.
mom. Oh yeah, she's super funny too.
The mom. Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
her name. I love her so much.
She's so great in
I
that
love her.
role, dude.
Lucille
She's so
Bluth.
funny, Lucille Bluth. Yeah,
and we can't forget.
they're all
the
so
other
good. They're
Lucille.
all so funny. That's such a great cast, actually. If you think about it,
I know they're great.
the Arrested Development cast is top tier.
Michael Cera.
Yeah, They have everybody.
They're
Jason
everybody's in
Bateman, Will Arnett,
and Ron
Michael
Howard
Cera, Ron
there.
Howard.
Is narrating.
Yeah.
Ron Howard is in.
He's the narrator of the entire
Isla Fisher's
show.
in that
I think
too?
he's he did something in the creation of the show.
Isla Fisher's in there. He plays. She plays his daughter.
Everybody loves Isla Fisher.
I love Isla Fisher.
I
She's
love her.
beautiful.
Isla Fisher.
Terri Garr.
Yeah, Isla Fisher. You know
I
Isla
like
Fisher.
that name.
Who's Isla Fisher?
With the red hair. She was married to Sacha Baron Cohen.
Oh, Isla Fisher.
Yeah. She was in Wedding Crashers.
Oh.
Yeah, she was like the nymphomaniac kind of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyhow, I think I think that's it, guys.
I think that
we
is
feel
it.
cool. I feel like that's a wrap. So we loved Young Frankenstein. Got to give it a 9 for sure, at least. Yeah, top tier comedy.
Yeah, I give it a 9. We need more comedies like this.
We need more comedies like this. We'll be writing some.
For me, it's an
We'll be
8,
rating them.
but I still loved it.
Okay, that's cool.
That's fine.
That's a fair rating. Yeah.
I think
honestly, go ahead.
Yeah, I think comedy is dead because we don't make ironically, we don't make smart comedy anymore.
I think that it's there, right? I mean, like it's there, but this particular kind of like very goofy sort of silly humor is not as popular, right? Because there's smart comedy, like for example, like
people
Succession.
just aren't loving it.
Yeah, Succession was, I think, very smart comedy. Like that
No,
was
like
great.
yeah.
But I mean, these are
Yeah.
characters that took themselves very seriously,
Yeah.
right? The show took itself very seriously.
Yeah.
Despite these characters being idiots, for
Yeah.
example, right?
Yeah.
But what makes Young Frankenstein like comedy and like that particular kind of comedy is that they're over the top silly, right? They're not really making any
Yeah.
attempt at being
Yeah,
serious.
yeah,
right?
yeah. That's
There's
true.
nothing serious about Young Frankenstein. It
Yeah.
doesn't take itself seriously.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we don't see that kind of comedy, I think. But I think I don't think that it's like a lowbrow humor. I think it's really clever.
The other thing I
Right.
do want to say about it is that
Like the
while
Naked
we're not
Gun,
making a lot of
Airplane.
movies like that, we still make content like that, but it's more on social media. I think
Okay.
short form content contains a lot of this.
That's an interesting point. I think you're right, though.
That is,
Yeah, I think you're right. That makes a lot of sense.
yeah.
I want to see more movies like that.
I would, I would love to pay.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. People don't pay for this anymore. You know what I mean? People just watch that stuff for free.
Yeah.
But I would have fun watching this.
Yeah. And
in theater.
when you watch something like Young Frankenstein compared to like the short form content,
Mm-hmm.
like this is a long, beautifully structured comedy piece, right? Like from
Absolutely.
beginning to end, it's just layers and layers and layers of good jokes.
And I think that there are
Right.
series that do this. That's the other thing. There are
Okay.
series that do this kind of thing,
Yeah, I think so.
but not movies.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Okay. Well, that'll wrap it up for this week. What are we doing next weekend, guys?
I don't know. Let's
I know what we're doing.
Keep it-
What are we doing?
spooky.
Whose turn is
I
it?
know
No,
exactly
it's
what we're
my
doing.
Whose turn is it?
turn.
Is it your turn?
Yeah.
What do
Okay.
you want to do? You want to do the shrouds?
I kind of do want to do the shrouds.
You wanna
I'm
do
not
the shrouds?
sure.
What
I'm
do you-
thinking shrouds.
Let's commit to something.
Stop making
do I
me
have to
commit
make you
on
commit?
air.
I
No.
gotta let him know. We gotta let him know.
I don't know if I want to do the shrouds. All right, let's do the fucking shrouds.
Do you want to? No. I
Yes.
feel like I'm
well, the
twisting
thing
your
is,
arm.
okay, so I want to do the shrouds because of what my friend Sarah told me about it, like her experience watching it, and now that made me curious. But she was like, it kind of helps if you've seen other David Cronenberg films, so that you have a context for like what his stuff is normally like.
Like body horror.
And I don't know because I've never seen anything by David Cronenberg,
Oh,
but
no?
you
Me neither.
have, right?
Yeah. I've seen a
Okay,
few
so
movies by
maybe
him.
it's fine. Yeah, let's do it.
Well,
I
I don't
want to see.
wanna- I don't
Well, I
want you
watched
to
the
be-
trailer and I'm intrigued.
Oh, we don't want to like twist your arm, right? I mean.
Oh, but you were twisting my arm 30 seconds ago, and now
Yeah,
that
but
I'm saying fine,
no,
you're like,
no.
oh, but I would
Yeah, I
never
just
want
I don't want to
put you
have
in
to
the
feel
position.
bad about it.
All right, so don't feel bad about it.
All right.
Let's
then
do
I'm
the
not gonna
shrouds.
feel bad about
Let's
it.
do the
Okay.
shrouds.
I guess we're gonna be committed to the shrouds. If
Yeah.
anything changes, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that'll be a wrap for this week's episode. Thanks for tuning in again, and we'll catch you next week on Bless the Reel. Goodbye.
Bye.